Poor Lydia, what's a ghost to do? Hello travelers, I'm Timothy French. We're in Jamestown, North Carolina to visit another Carolina haunting. Yeah, this bridge right here is called Lydia's Bridge, and a girl was killed here one night in a car accident. And it used to be all overgrown and people had graffiti on it all over the place, and it was really kind of a spooky area, but the town's done made a nice little walkway through here, a little greenway. Put this little roof over it and everything, so I don't know how spooky it's going to be for Lydia when she tries to scare somebody. Anyway, for you that like to hear ghost stories, this one's interesting. Like I said, Lydia was a girl that got killed in a car accident in the 1920s. And shortly after that, people started seeing a young girl on the side of the road trying to catch a ride. And one night, a man did pick her up. And she told him where she lived, and he told her to get in the back seat, and he took her there. And when he turned around to tell her she was here, he couldn't find her. She was already out. So he didn't know what was going on. He thought maybe she just somehow got out real quick, and he didn't hear the door slam. But anyway, he walked up to the house and knocked on the door. And a woman come to the door, and he said, "Do you know a Lydia?" And she said, "I do." He said, "Well, I picked her up. She was wanting to ride home. And when I got here, I couldn't find her, so I didn't know if she'd come on in the house or not." Well, the mother teared up a little bit and said, "Sir, this is no time for jokes. My daughter was killed in a car accident not long ago." And he didn't know what to say after that, and she went inside and closed the door on him. Well, if he was like any of us, he went straight to his friends and told the story about picking this girl up and her disappearing like that. And so from that point on, people started seeing Lydia on the side of the road here and there around this tunnel, this overpass. That's a railroad on top. And the road used to come straight through here, and you can see it was smaller back then, older cars. And she'd be right in this area somewhere, flagging people down. But today, people come over here to the new overpass. It's bigger and wider. Now, I'll let you have a look at that. It's still a little country around here, a little rural, but for the most part, it's turning all urban. You have a lot more traffic. I imagine when she was killed, there wasn't too many people come through here. But you can see, there's the new bridge right there with all the graffiti on it. And then they got a sign for it, Legend and Lore, Lydia's Bridge. Since the 1920s, apparition of a young woman has been seen hitchhiking here, only to disappear when drivers come to her aid. North Carolina folklore. So yeah, it's a very busy bridge out here now. A look at the old bridge in a simpler time over here. So I don't know what to think about it. People say they've seen her. They did studies on it and did find a woman found a newspaper report or clipping about Lydia when she died. That was her middle name. Lydia was her middle name. And they claimed a lot of people claim they've seen her. And I'm not so sure, but if she come out right now, I'm sure I'd be scared. But I just got to thinking on my way over here how it was poor Lydia trying to be a ghost, and nobody drives through her tunnel anymore. And she just sees people walking through here like this, nice and clean little path. That's not scary. So I imagine she gets frustrated. And if she walks over to the new bridge, all that traffic going up and down through there, well, nobody picks up hitchhikers anymore. So she doesn't have any luck that way either. And if she just stands there in a white dress, I think it's what they said she would wear. If she just stands there, all pasty, looking like ghosts look, well, people don't think nothing about that these days. You can go to Walmart any day of the week and see a pasty-looking girl in a dress. Some kids never come outside anymore. Look like ghosts. But Lydia, you got a nice bridge here now that the town fixed it up. It's pretty out here. You do have some graffiti on the new bridge. See, people don't like to do the graffiti where you can't see it anymore, so they do it out there so when people drive under it, they can see their work. But anyway, I just thought you'd like to hear that little story and see the bridge itself. And my advice to Lydia, if she's still out here haunting, is going up to heaven and find her mama. So I'm sure she'd like to see her. Hope y'all enjoyed this little ghost story. If you did, I appreciate it. If you like, subscribe, and share. Y'all take care.